Susan Elrod, Interim Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. On behalf of the trustees of the California State University and the faculty, staff, and students of Chico State, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the 125th Commencement of California State University, Chico. Will you please rise and remain standing while Lawrence Sutton Beatty sings the Star-Spangled Banner? Thank you, Lauren. It is now my pleasure and honor to introduce Acting President of Chico State and former President of Humboldt State, Dr. Rollin C. Richmond.
Thank you, Provost Elrod. This morning we are gathered at this commencement exercise to celebrate the achievements of our graduates and their place in the distinguished company of university-educated women and men. It's an occasion when we can rightly feel their pride and share their hopes as we look with them towards the future. Today we confer the bachelor's degrees on those students completing majors in business, and humanities and fine arts. It is my pleasure now to introduce the members of our platform party. Starting in the front row, from my left, they are Dr. Judith Hennethy, Dean of the College of Business, Mr. Drew Calandrella, Vice President for Student Affairs, Ms. Lori Hoffman, Vice President for Business and Finance, Dr. Paula Sylvester, Chair of the Academic Senate and our mace bearer, Dr. Susan Elrod, Interim Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Ms. Annette Hylison, Chair of the Staff Council, Mr. Joe Alexander, Associate Dean, College of Humanities and Fine Arts, and seated in the back row of the platform party are Laura Sutton Beatty, who you've just heard from, our national anthem singer, Dr. Susan Green and Dr. Christian Fosen, who will read the names of our candidates from the College of Humanities and Fine Arts. Scott Chalmers, 1972 alumnus of the College of Business. Ms. Veronica Inez Files, our reflection speaker. Mr. William McGowan and Dr. Richard Poneral, who will read the names of the candidates from the College of Business. And our music today is brought to you by the talented members of the CSU Chico Wind Ensemble and their director, Dr. Royce Tevis. It gives me great pride to extend another important recognition early in our program. Over the years you have been at Chico State, you have been accompanied and assisted by an exceptional team of people who have helped you, supported you, and inspired you. They have dedicated their professional lives to their students and to their disciplines. They have earned our appreciation and respect. Graduates, please join me in a great round of applause as I ask to stand and be recognized the extraordinary faculty and staff of Chico State University. Thank you. I now invite Dr. Paula Sylvester, Chair of the Academic Senate, to welcome the candidates.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share in this celebration of your achievement. You know, in my family, we love Chico. My mom and dad met and graduated here. In fact, my father was the Associated Student Body President. I completed my BA in English from Chico, and my two sons are here. And in fact, I'm proud to say my firstborn is graduating today. So, congratulations. You are graduating from college with a Chico education. Did you know that the word education comes from the Latin to lead? You are setting into the world now to lead in your communities, your workplaces, your families, and the world. A Chico education gives you the tools to explore and pursue knowledge. It gives you the confidence to speak about your lived experiences and use evidence to support the positions you take. It demands inquiry into the genesis and the legitimacy of dominant discourses. It compels you to act for the common good and protect the dignity and welfare of others. When you lead with a Chico education, you respect the environment, adopt sustainable practices, advocate for human rights, and champion ethical and moral decision-making. Graduating from Chico, you not only completed a degree in your major, but you leave here with a set of capacities essential for living and leading in a socially responsible way. I want to share with you capacities I believe are the foundation of social responsibility, all of which characterize a Chico education. First, you leave Chico today with the capacity to appreciate and value human diversity, always championing the cause of fairness and equity. In your future travels and workplaces, among your families and friendships, challenge those who hold convictions or personal beliefs that exclude, disregard, or marginalize others. Be committed to the courageous expression of inclusivity and positive regard for those you work with, serve, and employ. Second, you hold the capacity to build trust amongst your peers, your colleagues, and your friends. Promote an ethic of care in all you do. Wherever you go, create, nurture, and sustain an emotionally supportive environment. Give and accept care from others. Recognize the strengths, needs, and values of those around you. Third, you've developed the capacity to build community. At Chico, you've learned a sense of place. You've learned how to make and manage relationships. Use this capacity to organize, engage, and lead communities in being an informed rather than a persuaded public. Fourth, you leave Chico with the capacity for self-reflection, evaluation, and improvement. Be committed to self-directed learning, critical thinking, and thoughtful reflection. Initiate the evaluation of your own work. Plan and direct your own professional development. Strive to do better and to be better. Finally, you're leaving Chico with the capacity to lead. It's now time to claim your intellectual authority. Examine knowledge. Inquire of its genesis. Question its legitimacy. Communicate your questions, your critiques, and your desires. Lead in challenging racism, sexism, classism, and other ideological frameworks that hurt the integrity of your communities or your workplaces. Guide and inform social change. Wherever you go, provide conscience. Lead by example. In conclusion, when you graduate with a Chico education, no matter what your degree, remember this. You've been taught to appreciate diversity, build trust and community, to reflect, improve, and to lead. Go out into the world with confidence. Be a Chico Wildcat. Thanks for listening. Congratulations.
Thank you, Paula. I am pleased now to introduce to you Ms. Veronica Inez Files, a candidate for the bachelor's degrees in music industry and technology, who will present reflections for the day. Ms. Files.
Good morning, distinguished faculty, friends and family, and fellow members of the class of 2015, and congratulations! What a beautiful day to take place. It's not hot. I'm sure I speak for all of us when I say thank you. Thank you to every person that has supported and pushed us to earn our undergraduate degrees. Thank you to my family, friends, my professors and mentors. And thank you for giving me this unbelievably wonderful experience this past 4 years, and the opportunity to be standing in front of you today. So here we are, sometime between 4 and however many years it took. We're leaving college. Not too long ago, I had very mixed feelings about graduating. I was lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, asking, what happens next? Then I remembered ceilings can't talk. So I did, however, find myself at a point of reflection. Looking back on these 4 years of college, I've grown more than I ever expected. While I was writing this speech on the 3rd floor of the library, awkwardly kicking the person in the cubby in front of me, I decided to define success. Socially, success is a 9-to-5 job and a 401k, right? Well, I just think this is a calculation. I think it's an incomplete definition of success. So, like many college students, I decided to turn to Wikipedia. Wikipedia defines success as attainment of higher social status, achievement of a goal, or the opposite of failure. Well, that's not very helpful, right? But if there's anything I learned from attending CSU Chico, it is that you can only define your success yourself and nobody else. Steve Jobs once said, "Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition." Which leads me to an Ellen DeGeneres quote, which says, Follow your passion, stay true to yourself. Never follow someone else's path unless you're in the woods and you're lost and you see a path. By all means, follow that path. So, you all are each your own person. You're your own graduate. We have all had a wide spectrum of experiences. What we all have in common today is our hard work and perseverance. We all have had sleepless nights studying for an exam or finishing a project. We've all had those group projects that have driven us up a wall. We got through it, though. We got through it all. Whatever you have planned after you leave this place, whether it's a full-time job, an internship, traveling the country, or just couch surfing, do what makes you happy. Most importantly, I want you to look back on these 4 years and see what you've accomplished already. Because class of 2015, you are successful. You're sitting in a robe at 10 in the morning and you haven't failed. We're right at the edge of the world and the door's wide open to us. And it's okay to not know what happens next. I want you to look back when you were a freshman, taking on this giant university. It was intimidating and maybe the first time you've been on your own. But I want you to think back and give yourself some advice as you were a freshman, and then take that advice now. Go try new things, meet new people, and discover what you love. Keep learning and surprising yourself, and most importantly, never give up. And congratulations again. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Files. I now invite Mr. Scott Chalmers, a 1972 alumnus, to address the candidates. Mr. Chalmers.
Good morning. It is truly an honor to stand before you today in the celebration of what each of you has accomplished. As a graduate from the College of Business in the early 1970s, it brings back great memories of my life's journey. I met my wife here, who received her teaching credential, and we were married while still attending college. We have 2 beautiful daughters that graduated from this fine institution, and they have gotten married and have blessed us with 5 loving grandchildren. So I have been here as a student, a lecturer while obtaining my MBA, and then as a very proud parent. I remain involved in this community and this university, hopefully, to make it a better place to live and to learn. But today is about each of you and your journey. I would like you to participate with me in this discussion. My topic today, in honor of you, is who will you be? We will look at who you were, who you are now, and who you will be. I would appreciate very much in this first part if you would all stand, the graduates. I want you to quietly visualize and reflect on who you were. So who were you prior to coming to Chico State? Go back with me and reflect on the people since you were a child that in some way helped, mentored, or just loved you for being you. How did they impact your choices as you were growing up in grammar school, junior high, and high school? Who made you smile, laugh out loud, listen to you, was proud of your accomplishments, understood your frustrations and disappointments, and shared their love, respect, and their trust of you? How did these individuals, whether they were dads, moms, brothers, sisters, family, friends, or teachers, touch your life back then? Think about it. For me, it was my grandmother that came over to this country from Scotland on a ship in 1926 with my dad, his sister, and little brother. They went through Ellis Island and ended up in Vallejo, California. She made all of us always feel special and very loved. The next was my dad's best friend, Jack O'Malley. a father of 4 and a man that worked for the same company most of his adult life. I learned about integrity and strong family values from him. Next was my 8th grade teacher, Mr. Winchester, who forced me to understand by his strict teaching methods that I was capable of doing much better in school. And then there was Bill Stevenson, a professor at Napa Junior College, that helped me believe that we are all capable of achieving our dreams, but it takes personal commitment and hard work. Now think about your journey. Was there one special person, or maybe more, that touched you in a positive way for you to work hard enough to earn the opportunity to attend a university? And you did it. I am sure as you visualize these people in your mind's eye, it brings a smile to your face and to your heart. Now I want you for just a moment to keep those faces in your mind's eye. And if they are with you today, look towards them. I want all of you to join with me and shout out a big thank you so that your voices and your grateful spirit will be like a pebble dropping in a pond and spreading out in all directions. Let's send out a powerful vibration to all of those that are here and those not with you today, but made you who you were. So first, I would like to have the College of Humanities and Fine Arts graduates to join with me on 3 with a big thank you. 1, 2, 3, thank you. Now the College of Business. On 3, 1, 2, 3. Thank you. One more time, everybody together. Thank you. Be seated. It's important to remember those on your journey and to share with them your appreciation of who they were in your life. So now, who are you? The next step in your journey was attending Chico State. You had to make many choices in this process to decide what your major would be and what classes you would take to make you the best in your field. You had classes and professors that opened up new opportunities that you had not yet thought of. You may have a class or a professor that totally changed your vision of yourself and your career choices. One of your first real financial investments was in yourself. You had financial decisions to make, and one of those may be with you for years, and that will be your student loans. During this part of your journey, you really began to understand yourself better, your relationship with others, and hopefully your commitment to be best you can in your life. So who are you is a question only you can answer. It is like integrity, doing the right thing when nobody's looking. You should be very proud of who you are. Because of your efforts, you are here today, being acknowledged by your professors, by your classmates, by your family, by your friends, for accomplishing this educational goal, graduation. But now the biggest question, the main topic today, who will you be? You have a diploma that sets you apart from many, and it will hopefully open doors of opportunity. Your next step in your life's journey is important, but not as critical as you may assume. It is just the next step. Over the next 10 years or so, you will be making the most difficult decisions that truly will impact who you will be. But I want you to enjoy that part of this journey as you have getting here. You will make mistakes. You will learn from experiences both at work and in your personal relationships who you really want to be. My hope and gift to you today is that you will create a passion for your life, and that takes time and your personal history. I hope part of that passion will be your ability to learn to pay it back or pay it forward. Always remember that most of us did not get here just by ourselves. Today is the first day of the rest of your life, and never forget your efforts to get here, where you are going, the people that have touched your life, and most importantly, how you can make a difference in the lives of others on this journey. So for one last time, I would like to have you stand, please. And I am going to ask first, this time the College of Business, who you will be, and I want you to shout out, "I will be me." So on 3, College of Business, who will you be? Okay, College of Humanities and Fine Arts, who will you be? Everybody together, who will you be? Thank you, God bless you, and may your journey be safe and memorable.
Thank you, Mr. Chalmers. I was going to suggest that the graduates should rise and thank the parents, the grandparents, their spouses, their friends, and others for all the help they have given. But Mr. Chalmers has done an excellent job of that already. But could you just reflect for a moment on what those people have meant to you in your life and will mean to you in your life? And remember every now and then to say a warm thank you to them for the differences they have made and for your achievements that we are celebrating today. Distinguished visitors and guests, faculty and friends, it's now my great pleasure to introduce the candidates for the bachelor's degree. Would Mr. Joe Alexander, Associate Dean of the College of Humanities and Fine Arts, please come to the podium?
President Richmond, distinguished guests, families, and friends, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Humanities and Fine Arts, it is my honor to present to you, President Richmond, the Chico State 2015 candidates for degrees in Humanities and Fine Arts. Marshals, would you please present your candidates for degree?
Department of English, Tracy Butts, Chair.
Stephen Lewis, Chair, Department of History.
Nicole Marie Sims.
Eric Oscar Olson.
Brett Joseph Couchy.
Brandon Michael Briscoe.
Jonathan Williams.
Kyle Monroe Piercy, magna cum laude.
Ifioma Chinyelu Ofora.
Lauren Eric Smith.
Krista Elaine Krikorian.
Adelaide May Harth, cum laude.
Terry Lynn Snow.
Jenny Gonzalez.
Caitlin Sarah Allen.
Wyatt Rees Pless.
Margaret Patricia Hutchinson.
Patrick Hagan Looker.
Natalie Francis Benton.
Mitchell Palmer Bancroft.
Victoria Margaret DeLong.
Maddie Nicole Roseman.
Haley Nicole Maxfield Kowalski.
Catherine Mackenzie Teasdale.
Laura Joan Haas.
Emily Candace Bouzard.
Megan Elizabeth Rackerby.
Elizabeth Sarah Gates.
Kelsey Elizabeth Lowry.
Emma Brianna Folta.
Darcy Danielle Gibson.
Kayla Elizabeth Dean.
Joseph Paul McCurley.
Erica May Hollingsworth.
Kaylee Marie Fine Wise.
Shelby Faith Long.
Robin Renee Stevens.
Ryan Scott Teasdale.
Allison Grace Galbraith, magna cum laude.
Rebecca Ann Holton. Nicholas Lawrence Cerrone.
Taylor Marie Latovsky.
Sean Timothy May.
Adam Arthur Galway.
Christian Lawrence Irwin.
Jennifer Denise Martinez.
Casey Ronald Benson.
Kristen Elaine Schorer.
Alec Henry Bertu.
Sean Kelly Peeler.
Peter Rivetti Miller.
John Christian Dalton.
Corey Lee Ricketts.
Megan Christine Keller.
Sean Douglas Brown.
Shina Deepak.
Thomas Andrew Giles.
Chelsea Allen Jeffers.
Connor James Gonzalez.
Kevin Houston Svan, recipient of Special Award.
Jason Patrick Bonnert.
Jeffrey McGee Bogan, recipient of Special Award.
Berta Alicia Gallardo.
Alicia Marie McCoy.
Kathlina Maria Henderson.
Alyssa Faith Dunning.
Nicholas Paul Ontiveros.
Brittany Joy Asbury.
Nicholas John Guzman.
Gregory Patrick Volkoff.
Stephen Tadeo.
Dylan James Mitchler.
Kong Lore.
Amanda Michelle Rhine.
Thomas Allen McWan.
Ivy Jared Liebenberg.
Jenna Surya Ferrario.
Max Thomas Struble.
Jed Wyrick, Chair, Department of Comparative Religion and Humanities.
Haley Ann Hilbers.
Ramin Mohammad Rezi Hafazi.
Bethany Aaron Hickenbottom.
Bianca Christian De Francis Unruh.
Jason Connor Sackett.
Alexandra Marie Meshwol.
Zachary Scott Phillips, recipient of Special Award.
Shayna Simone Short.
Marta A. Schaefer, summa cum laude.
Yuno Endo.
Elliot Nelson Coyle.
Eric Garibay.
Thomas Christopher Parcell.
Crystal Julia Holguin.
Adam Carl Zelmer.
Ed Pluth, Chair of Department of Philosophy.
Kelsey L. Schwartz.
Gerald Forrest Playel II.
Lauren Marie Wilson.
Maxwell Carr Fischler.
Daly Ann Madsen.
Carter A. Crawford.
Heather Marie Odrobnak.
James Lewis Kish.
Hannah Elizabeth Aist, recipient of Special Award.
Curtis Taylor Larson.
Lindsay Ann Chamberlain, recipient of Special Award.
Keith Sepinen, Department of Music and Theater.
Monica Jean Gardner.
Joseph Edward Stone.
Brittany Diane Brown.
Mateo G. Marin Rossini.
Michael Allen Hendricks, recipient of Special Award.
Daniel R. Hashem.
Lillian Maria Vaughn.
Jack Samuels.
Hayden John Center.
Spencer James Sargent.
Leah Duane Overton.
Veronica Ines Files.
Elizabeth Marie Epps.
Sean Michael Rayside.
Lisa Marie Abbott.
Christopher Michael Watkins, cum laude.
Kimberly Yvonne Mosqueda.
Kyle Douglas Carlson.
Tiffany Laura Carpenter.
Chantal Danae Solario.
Jennifer Fryer Wedding.
Wyatt Jimenez.
Sarah Esther Gonzalez.
Carlos Alonso Ortega Rivera.
Rebecca Getzinger.
Taylor Garrett Morrill.
Nikki Lynn Bond.
Dominic Dayton Finetti.
Veronica Lee Harris.
Jason Daniel Cowart.
Krista Marie Moore.
Brent David Cole.
Sophie Marie Heyman.
Adan Roberto Gonzalez.
Kenzie Lauren Wilkinson.
Kelly Ann Corfield.
Brian Kyle Johnson.
Shay Alyssa Marks.
Tori Lee Kyle.
Sarah Ann West.
Stephanie Ann Schwinn.
Corey Allison Clark.
Stephanie Arroyo.
Ethan Cord Sackfield.
Sadie Rain Wegner.
Sean Patrick Moore.
Veronica Morales.
Ryan Marinus Urt.
Alice Jean Evans.
Taylor Austin Doan.
Amanda Hope Wells.
Don James Parrish.
Jamie Virginia Sank, recipient of Special Award.
Riley Matthew Underfirth.
Sarah A. Sundahl.
Sarah A. Love.
Patricia E. Black, Chair, Department of International Languages, Literature, and Cultures.
Eric Brian Bolstad.
Jennifer Palmer.
Robert Clay Finch.
John Michael Richard Dyer.
Nathan Joseph Ward.
Stephen Thomas Burke.
David Michael Hauser I.
Caroline Diane Brown.
Lauren Michelle Smith.
Samantha Jo Safford.
Michael Thomas Snow.
Courtney Catherine Morgan.
Connor Gordon Reed.
Karen Talia Lira.
Brandon Tyler Cooper.
Mackenzie Jory Kaler.
Gregory Anthony Ferrigno I.
Brittany Estelle Diaz.
Dalton J. Boswell.
Erica Janet Avina.
Patrick Martin Alegre.
Marco Antonio Perez.
David Reynoso.
Bianca Manares Morfin.
Catherine Noel Dahl.
Crystal Torcias.
Hannah Liana Vine, cum laude.
Alexis Chavez.
Megan May Aube.
Elizabeth Janelle Gomez Logan.
Filomena Francesca Block, recipient of Special Award.
Aaron J. Gomez Logan.
Autumn Lee Stallings.
Efrain Emmanuel Chavez.
Kelsey Catherine Lytle.
Martha Julia Ayala.
Crucel Morales Longbottom.
Tyler Stenzel.
Anthony Leonard Vericelli.
Yesenia Janeth Uriostegui.
Veronica Lee Hoder.
Kylie Renee Short.
Tyler Kenneth Campbell.
Lorena Borrayo Villavazo.
Joseph David Hamilton II.
Marie Carmen Centeno.
Emily Jessica Grigg, summa cum laude.
Kendall May Hassick, magna cum laude.
Rosa Elizabeth Cruz.
Mary Elizabeth Nice.
Kailani Parker Stortz. Monica Nicole Boker. Lauren Clement Beatty. Alexander Adrian Ritchie.
It is now time to present the candidates for the College of Business. Will Dean Judith Hennessy please come to the podium?
Distinguished guests, faculty, friends, and family, it is my distinct pleasure on behalf of the College of Business faculty to present to you, President Richmond, the 2015 candidates for bachelor's degree in business. Marshals, please present your candidates for degree.
Dr. Tim Kizirian, Department Chair, Accounting. Okay.
Daniel Matthew Gross.
Ryan William Phoenix Meyer.
Brian Paul Hamilton.
Ronald Anthony Barker.
Mark Royce Sanner.
Naira Soria.
Lauren William Rainey.
Alyssa Brianna Curiel.
Ryan Matthew Winger.
Gloria Quintera.
Sal Jr. Ortiz III.
Janice Eileen Menzies.
Nolan William Podbileski.
Melinda Jo Russell.
Johnny Jessen Cole.
Kyle Mason Davis.
Catherine Adair Parrish.
Jonathan S. Burgess.
Jennifer Alicia Kissar.
True Guet Tran.
Gabriel Gazulu Courtright.
Yadira Alcaraz.
Sean William Farmer.
Paige Ann Schofield.
Ian Clark McKenzie.
Tanya Marie Sanders.
Nicholas Tyler Metrick.
Alexander Jones Weiner.
Victoria Onesie Working.
Sonia Madeline Melendrez.
Andrew Carl Knowles.
Sean Michael Duckworth.
Kyle Richard Sacker.
Nathan Everett Fisher, magna cum laude.
Allison Courtney Pass.
John Patrick Lago Marcino, magna cum laude.
Hannah Mae Smith.
Brian Eugene Clark.
Claire Marie Settlemeyer.
Angel Ventura Placencia.
Melissa Renee Grigsby.
Elizabeth Jean Richter, summa cum laude.
Oscar Bonilla.
Samantha Joan Cosentino.
Alexander Thomas Martyr.
Daisy Larissa Atkinson.
Lauren Nicole Rowland.
Lindsay Morgan Reid.
Mariah L. Birdsong.
Erin Elizabeth Boring.
Blake Edward Ewan.
Brandy Ann Lepper, magna cum laude.
Justin Ryan Saylor.
Rachel Elise Athos.
Brandon Scott Frankel.
Trevor Eli Lewis.
Gina Lee Lucille Lana.
April Mendine Magnan.
Ivana Lauren Lentz.
Norma Denise Gonzalez Diaz.
Antoinette Ferrari.
Ty Fork Boy.
Stephanie Brennan.
Jerry Michael Knight, magna cum laude.
Jessica Nicole Halby.
Shelby Morgan Murphy.
Danielle Elise Cottrell.
Pedro Villa.
Megan May McGuire.
Michael Allen Medeiros.
Shelby Christine Hammonds.
Andrew Michael Lovelace.
Thina Elaine Combis.
Timothy Lee Kwong.
Tamara Jean Dill.
Raul Rodriguez.
Melissa Christine Key.
Jeffrey Thomas Love.
Dylan James Hopkins.
Michael Ian Alcocer,
Matthew Robert Brown,
Alexander Gabriel Mast,
Kyle Joseph Arredondo,
Tejinder Singh Guraya,
Matthew Dale Staggs,
Jeffrey Arthur Tomasco,
Elaine Renee Tompkins,
Resham Chowdhury,
William John Flander III,
Daniel Ellis Crone,
Justin W. Abbott,
Jordan Alexander,
Michael James Emmerich,
Molly Ann Bing,
Drew Yang,
Kimberly Nicole Borger, cum laude,
Say Lord,
Rebecca Lynn Burgess,
Cody Raymond Frakes,
Kristen Noel Gray,
Stacy Ariana Duarte,
Crystal Noel Cray,
Jeanette Guadalupe Villarreal,
Whitney Lorraine Falls,
Charisse Villarreal,
Taylor Evan Falls,
Yamelet Hernandez,
Lee J. Silva,
Jessica Salcido,
Preston Tyler Lathrop,
Jasmine Chantel Reynolds,
Jacob Kenneth Tanabe,
Brooke Ann Bedard,
Cameron James Queener,
Ellie Joan Hatton,
Clint Travis Wilson,
Samantha Leigh Walmsley,
Jacqueline Iris Aiello,
Roland Eric Clements,
Gabriel Murray Hewlett Vallejo,
Marcus De Jesus,
Nancy Bai Tell,
Corbin Samuel Reagan,
Erica Mai Nihia Wang,
Ross Michael Engstrom,
Sang Tao,
Christiane James Ferraro,
Samantha Shenyang Tao,
Ariane Motsamenza,
Mala Singh Lor,
Winston Barron Chapman,
Hai Lee,
Jennifer Lynn Zarubin,
Melissa Ann Maxey,
Reeve Emmett Axelgard,
Andrea Marie Salem,
Christopher R. Coons,
Catherine Rose Gunnison,
Rebecca Jean Norris,
Teresa Ruthan Smart,
Brian Joseph Nervino, cum laude,
Sung Hua Ju,
Mohammed Khalil Abome,
Chris Anthony Estes,
Robert Royster,
Kyle John Slonaker,
Samuel Williams,
MVP, Ryan Noble Ceccarelli,
Brady Anderson Bauer,
Joshua Daniel Webb,
Taylor Love,
Josh James Lizot,
Courtney Ann Uris,
Ross Darren Gill, summa cum laude,
Danielle Marlene Trapani,
Mai Xiong,
Corey Joe Falk,
Kao Dan Dua Wang,
Taylor Michelle Barrett,
Kali J. Arahad,
Alexis Amber Ferguson,
Taylor Lee Russell,
Kesley Morgan Charnell,
Nicole Sheila Cook,
Christopher Stephen White,
Haley Murray Davidson,
Trevor James Murad,
Gregory Joseph Kirby,
Van Seychow,
Ian Maxwell Jager,
Devin Sheila Worland,
Shannon Patricia Taylor,
Ryan Edward Shimke,
Patrick Goodwin Lenz.
Okay. Matthew John Rhodes,
Miriam Liliana Martinez,
Tyler Ross Hack,
Dr. Michael Gregg, Department Chair, Management,
Alexander James Wolf, Mariah Rye Harkey, Ariane Amanda Cook. Chelsea Eve Chinian.
Stephen Peter Avila.
Rebecca Ann Cannon.
Josh Dylan Henning.
Stephen Michael Neeson I.
Adam Charles Kluster.
Tyler Boyce Henny.
Adam Jacob Ackridge.
Austin Caleb Oaks.
Eric R. Wood.
Cole Thomas Dixon.
Chad William Jenkins.
Ian Edward Jones.
Blake Fogel Rudolph.
Russ Mackenzie Carnahan.
Jeffrey Glenn Contong.
James Patrick Gaddis.
Cody O'Rourke Conway.
Stephen Dennis Hughes.
Dylan Michael Borrington.
Blaine Morgan Brown.
Michael Ryan McKee.
Christopher James Cotrabone.
Samantha Lindsay Fix.
Miles William Amerton.
Rachel Michelle Freed.
Justin Patrick Dornblazer.
Courtney E. Eilhart.
William David Watkins.
Lucy Janine Hodges.
Sebastian Robert Martinez.
Kayla Ann Talon.
Connor Goderick Hodges.
Trevor Jacob Morgan.
Good. Megan Kate Kelly.
Giancarlo Crotty.
Benjamin Richard Schuster.
Sean Michael Murphy.
Daniel Joseph Gibson.
Haley Jane Sullins.
Zachary Christian Lawson.
Jasmine Larry Klobas.
Bo Edmund Bekele.
Teresa Rose Kane.
Drew Robert Herrick.
Daniel Scott Roderick.
Candido Medinas.
William P. Towner.
Matthew Thomas McAustin.
Alan Joseph Rich.
Taylor Wright Sand.
Ryan Allen Mitkiff.
Nathan Robert Dulles.
Michael Thomas Keel.
Jordan Oliver Hunt.
Matthew Paul Hobson.
Maxwell Raymond Daly.
Paige Kester.
Joshua Michael Lang.
Hilda Lopez Cruz.
Michael Edmund Corey.
Justin Gregory Brown.
John Bradley Harrell.
Tamlin Nadia.
Stephanie Athena Forense.
Jessica Michelle Booker.
Audrey Morgan Welch.
Jordan K. Schrin.
Heather Ann Wiggins.
Shalva Shelley Forsman.
Morgan Bree Jones.
Rochelle L. Courier.
Nicholas Allen Nelson.
Christina Maria Gorman.
Ronald Richard Clark Jr.
Olivia Jean Haig.
Alexander Charles Garcia.
Kristen Michelle Adamick.
Saman Razavi.
Heather Rachel Avila.
Christian Michelle Dockler.
Matthew Patrick Epps.
Jonathan Berciaga.
Alexander John Duran.
Jonathan Bustamante.
Adam DeLong Mancebo.
Mackenzie May Hillman.
Dylan Gray Murphy.
John Hunt.
Steve Singh Banga.
Devin Robert Scharf.
Chelsea Brianna Gannon.
Brian Michael Reinhardt.
Caitlin Murray Lehman.
Mihi Lee.
Javed Ahmed Kazimi.
Van Thai Hoha Nugan. Cum laude.
Caitlin Nicole Shorley, magna cum laude.
Joseph Harding. Joe.
Gianna Marie Boriano.
Nathan D. Morris.
Elizabeth Louise Ehrman.
Ryan Cole Betancourt.
McKenna Marie Schott.
Paige Marie Jenkins.
Elizabeth Robin Swan.
Heather Nailan Vanglakhan.
Krista Nicole Denicio.
Amanda Renee Owens.
Bryn Ashlyn Schneider.
Alexander Frederick Ging.
Trevor Alfred Foreman.
Zachary William Walton.
Laura Elizabeth Joyce.
Jeff Jake Garia Littman.
David Vyas.
Sean Frederick Wolcott.
Haley Taylor Matthews.
Austin Christopher Diale the First.
Isabel Grace Argue.
Anthony Taylor Collins.
Brittany Nicole Marino.
Fabiola Hernandez.
Emma Rose Hilder.
Tanya Isabel Vega.
Evan Michael Barry.
Adam Reyes.
Christopher Clyde Van Rokel.
Kyle Christopher Fales.
Natalie Noel Cannon.
Cassandra Ann Smith.
Desiree Marie Arnold.
Les Lima.
Annie Daniel Mitchell.
Juan Gudina Garcia.
C. Kane.
Alyssa Renee Ramel.
Angela Lynn Gard.
Amanda Christine Irons, cum laude.
Juliet Catherine Avery.
Catherine Elizabeth Taggart.
Lauren Nicole Golahan.
Jordan Kyle Wheeler.
Erica Nicole Jennings.
Sarah Lynn Payne.
Logan James Baird.
Yeah. Kristen Ann Cousins.
Timothy Kirkham Pease, cum laude.
Danielle Summer Burnett.
Kristen Lynn Cattell.
Amanprit Cove Purewall.
Mackenzie Marion Adamis.
Colton John Consene.
Brittany Morgan Shaw.
Kelsey D. Tetzloff.
Morgan Rayanne Rowley.
Amy Bernardicu.
Allison Christine Durham.
Danielle Joyce Mary Lau.
Lucas Jacob Di Miguel.
Robert Alexander Byers.
Trevor Stockman.
Stephen Ferrari.
Isla Raquel Granados.
Jessica Lorraine Sheldon.
Brock Allen Krause.
Brian Joseph Isunza.
Mitchell Williams Hay, magna cum laude.
James Gregory Policastro Jr.
Amanda Lee Barnett.
Alexander Ross de la Esprila.
Bailey Ann O'Callahan.
AJ Andrade.
Song Hee Yu.
Michael Charles Connect.
Sarah Alice Forney.
Trevor James Van Dyke.
Tyler Robert Hempel.
Sage Dalton Hughes.
Christina Tori Steinmetz.
Brian Carl Booker.
Kimberly Murray Parker.
Griffith Evans Garabrandt.
Megan Elizabeth Clendon.
Broderick Kane Benelli.
Emily Souza.
Matthew Gordon Martin.
Shalene Nicole Edward.
Richard Hiroki Awaki.
Adriana Marie Griffin.
Brandon Paul Amundsen.
Jose Alejandro Ulao Mata.
Justin J. Joe.
Sean Edward Hudson.
Jacob Anthony Arbogast.
Imeng Sali.
Alex Fox Grayiko.
Kyle Thomas Austin.
Michael Kent Opp.
Eugene Martin Griffin.
Chelsea Brianne Hunip.
Justin Michael Pinacchio.
Macaulay Conal Jordan.
COC Polisomi Leo.
Cooper Mason Sauer.
Sean James Badgett.
Devin Jean German.
Michael S. Saley.
Justin Andrew Miller.
Melody Nicole Erickson, magna cum laude.
Alec Maxine Shoup.
Ryan Andrew McClellan.
Alex Elizabeth Crin.
Garrett Christopher Seifert.
Caitlin Aaron Doyle.
Micah Reed Kikuchi.
Natalie Marl Korber.
Angel Villalobos.
Kristen Brittany Warshaw.
Brian Thomas Leeds.
Deanne Wang.
Travis Mark Klein.
Shannon Deborah Davidson.
Mansoor Suleiman Al-Kabi.
Caitlin Alexandra Summers.
Mubarak Juma Al-Junaibi.
Jenny Suzanne Castro.
Kathleen Eileen Rai.
Michelle Marie Stift.
Stephen Michael Martinez.
Michael Barry Wood II.
Yahya Khan.
Patrick Marshall Rubens.
Ali Murtaza Khan.
Jacob Allen Sines.
Gurminder Singh.
Gage Harrison Ippolito.
Upinder Pal Singh Tiara.
Lupe Garcia.
Harbir Paul Singh Cooner.
Catherine Ann Bartholomew.
Harjeet Dosanjh.
Jenna K. Klinger.
Kabeb Norman.
Christopher John Williams.
Oscar Ortiz Acosta.
Raider Nation! Brooklyn Michelle Benavides.
James Dylan Fox.
Haley Alexandra Kilroy.
Chase Douglas Palmieri.
Riley Cheryl Lynn Wood.
David Hauser.
Peter Edward Simpson.
Zachary Robert Klesmer.
Peter Michael Casanova.
Bianca Janelle Cruzen.
Andrew Lawrence Leifei.
Rachel Leanne Olney.
Deborah Kang Vang.
Mark Raymond Urick.
Michael Christopher Pella.
Ryan Michael Fattori McCall.
Kenneth Allen Michael.
Lindsay Elisa Hardy.
Yeah. Anley Marlette Nunez.
Emily Jean Nunez.
Joel Lopez.
Tamara Lynn Adams.
Rachel K. Zunino.
Eric E. Iguares.
Natalie Nestorine Rufchai.
Rylan Gerald Helgar Willis.
Alex Craig.
Tyler James Passmore.
Charles Michael Brennan.
Stuart Thomas Reenan.
Jeffrey McKinley.
Skylar Everett Gray.
Mashari Abdurrahman Al-Qadir.
Matthew Robert Furtado.
Austin John Nesbitt.
Megan Louise Mitchell.
Bill Maligi, Business Information Systems.
Andrea Amparo Rittinger.
Muhammad Al-Sunni.
Yanina Lene Setelo.
Hussein Maudi Sulail.
Angela Rose Mosquillo.
Yusuf Mohammed Amoshin.
Lily Soraya Mirsapasi.
Qasim Hussein Alabas.
Ewan Paul McCloy.
Brent Taylor Moffett.
Sean Douglas Wolf.
Barinder Singh Shergill.
Benjamin Thomas Sampson.
Matthew Thomas Breen.
Peter David Forsyth.
Jordan Drew Hampton.
Eli Charles Libby.
Stephen Joseph McGonigal.
Susan Ashley Clegg.
Joshua David Guerin.
Colin Philip Rothermel.
Dana Abdullah Alro Kaban.
Nicole Amanda Lung.
Bashma Ali Alsava.
Megan Alyssa May.
Cynthia A. Johnson.
Christine Marie O'Keefe.
Julie Ann Hoekstra.
Tiffany Michelle Selby.
Samira Denise Harrigan.
Darren Robert Minetti.
Aaron Elizabeth Rusk.
Joseph Aaron Morris.
Jeffrey Allen Barron.
Brett Walker Duville.
Sean Charlotte Jen.
Joseph Douglas Lee.
Katrina Rose Willis.
Mitchell Joseph Wagner.
Mackenzie Elise King.
Philip Albert Legnito.
Rachel Lindsay Capshaw.
Kyle Michael Andrade.
Janie View.
David Martinez.
Joshua Michael Kime.
Stephanie Louise Ivory.
Mang Kane.
Tania Estefania Correa.
Parham Falehi.
Dustin Tanner Evans.
Jennifer Olkariel Muna.
Tonya Lee Hensley.
Wei Yu Wang.
Tail Lynn Thompson.
Dahlia Selena Nicholas Diaz.
Dirk Edward White.
Michelle Bernice Samoya.
Jordan Anthony Kurtz.
Jung Min Yo, summa cum laude.
Kelly Tinkopa Kramer.
J.P. Duluth.
Jason Thomas Weinrich, Honors in General Education.
Tricia Lee Oliphant.
Neil Francis Heyer.
Kamala Doreen Roweda.
Matthew David Bone.
Megan Elizabeth O'Connor.
Navjeet Kaur Kalkat.
Russell Allen Conrad.
Brandon Thomas Butler.
Stephen Pearl.
Casey Thomas Remy.
Jeremy Robert Bates.
Abigail Ray Irving.
Jimmy Guillen.
John Corey Tervier.
Kevin Kai.
Brandon Fugit.
Daniel Edward Kelly.
Jared Chase Robertson.
Annie Akers.
Lauren Elizabeth Mejuel.
Daniel Francisco Gutierrez.
Colin Philip Blower.
Matthew Stephen Smith.
Catherine Alyssa Morland.
Chase Christian Gedros.
Louis Anthony Montini.
Alan Fuquay Leah.
Corey Michael Rosted.
Trevor Joseph Dorsey.
Nicholas Max Reynolds.
Michael Derek Prozenza.
Trevor Daniel Elliott.
Jeffrey David Carlson, summa cum laude.
Dylan Paul Freitas.
Alfred Neil Wedding III.
Colton Metu Hicks.
Jeffrey Austin Backman.
Spencer Bouvet.
Corey William Jones.
Garrett Michael Storms.
Dallas Kendall Green.
Darren John Schroeder.
Tyler J. Ilgi.
Bradley Santos Castro.
Kevin Maceo Tangi.
William James Gisler.
Peng Yang.
Paul Robert Davis, cum laude.
Mohammed Muzamu.
Abel Mora Jr.
Amir Rashad Khan.
Ashkan Daneshi.
Nicholas James Herbert.
Ayman Abdul Mohsen H. Al-Dahim.
Chai Tao.
Connor Nuttall.
Camille Maji Al-Yusuf.
John Saunders.
Zachary Benjamin Helfand. Abdulhamid Mohammed Al-Mohas. Maz Nasir. Abdul Malik Soleam Al-Masih. Amanda Pearl Strunk. Andrew Nicholas Corsaro. Kevin Edward Keating. Sean James O'Neill. Benjamin Scott Jansen. Kyle G. Cortrell. Casey James Hughes. James Anthony Hancock. Mark Andrew Storm.
All candidates for the degree, please rise. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of the California State University, I confer upon each of you the bachelor's degree appropriate to the course of study you have pursued, with all the attendance rights, responsibilities, and distinctions pertaining thereto. Graduates, you may move your tassels to the left of your cap to signify this momentous occasion. Congratulations. We will finish this wonderful occasion by inviting Miss Mary Elizabeth Nice, a music major, to come to the stage and sing our university hymn. Miss Nice.
Shine the warming rays.
...2015 graduates of Chico State, let me be the first to congratulate you on all you have accomplished. Please remain standing to allow the stage party and the faculty to recess so they can congratulate you as you leave the stadium. Congratulations again.